I'm Donnie Dye. I'm owner of 4 Hour Auto and Lone Star Picture Cars.
So, Donnie, why don't you just start by telling us a little bit about yourself and your company?
Two companies. One is automotive repair, 4 Hour Auto. I work on anything from 1900 through all the way through modern cars. I've worked on some Teslas. I've worked on hybrids. It all seems pretty straightforward to me. The other business is I rent out vehicles for productions, for commercials, for movies. I specialize in larger vehicles because there's more money in it. But I also do classic cars and stuff like that. So, yeah.
What's really interesting is how you started this company. So, tell me what the first vehicle was that you purchased and why you got it and how you ended up with, you said, 30 to 40 vehicles in your yard.
Yes, 18 years sober, and basically what I realized is I'm just a very obsessive person, and I thought one day I would grow up and be someone else, I guess. But instead, I realized that it's okay just to be yourself. Just take that energy and focus it on healthy things and good things and doing good things. And one of my healthy outlets was government auctions. So I was looking through that. I love a lot of information. And I was looking through that and I was like, man, there's some good deals here, you know? And I'm really curious about mechanical things. So I figured, well, if I buy my own fire truck, then I can work on it and I can figure some cool stuff out. And so that's what I did. The first thing I did is I bought 2 fire trucks. They go for about $1 million each, new. I paid $3,100 each for them, which was really good. I thought originally I was like, man, I'll just like pull the motor out and sell the motor. If worst case, right, scrap it, whatever. I don't know. It's just I don't know what I'm doing, right? It's just fun. I sold one of the fire trucks to a smaller fire department outside of Austin, which I'm still friends with, which is really nice. But anyway, I sold it to them for $19,000. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. There's some money in this, and I can have fun. And then that progressed. I like buses too, and so I bought a Capital Metro bus, which I thought was just neat. I don't know why. They're cool, right? And then it kind of progressed, and then I bought military stuff, and then I bought a school bus, and then I don't know, just whatever I wanted, I guess, because it's just fun, and it just supports itself anyway, so it kind of didn't really matter, My friend, they were filming Fear the Walking Dead, and my friend was like, hey, how's it going, whatever, and he's like, hey, the fire department got mad at us, and they took the fire truck off a set. I was like, yeah, that sucks. He's like, yeah, it does. Hey, do you still have yours? I was like, yeah, man, it's at my mom's. Go get it. I don't care. You can borrow my truck. Well, who cares, right? He's like, oh, I'll give you money. I was like, well, okay, great, So then I was like, wait a minute. I have all this stuff anyway. Why don't I start a business? Just start renting them out to movie sets and stuff like that. So I love traveling too. I love America. So I'll go anywhere in the United States for the right deal. My philosophy is like, I don't need anything, but I could always use a good deal, So I throw in my backpack. I traveled over 44,000 miles driving last year. Get to see America, and it's beautiful, The basic concept of a business in starting a business is that if you come out with good products or service, it needs to be as good or better than the existing goods, product, or service. But also I think that if you take a little bit more effort and try to envision kind of what's happening in the market, whatever you're into, take it one step farther and figure out what's in demand that no one's doing, and then you are guaranteed success. And you can kind of bypass the competition, you can bypass all these steps and become, you're automatically going to win. In this case that you're talking about, simply I just went to them and I said, hey, what is it that you guys always need that you can never find. They'll tell you, and then you just go buy them, and there you are. Instead of, because you can buy all these random vehicles, which is really fun, and it's adventurous and all this fun, funny stories and stuff. But you may or may not make any money on it. In the beginning, I was losing 1 out of 4 vehicles. You just don't make it back. Which I didn't care. I was like, I broke down. Oh well, it's the 4th bus this month. Call a lift and fly back to the airport and fly home. It's like, it's not a bad day. If that's your worst day that you broke down in your bus, you're fine. But the easy solution on that was I was like, I need an inside guy. That's what I need. You call the bus barn. Hey, how you doing? This is Donnie from Texas. I was interested in bus, whatever bus it is. Can you guys tell me about them, right? They'll tell you straight up. And then after that, I never lost another bus. It was a good solution. I went through a phase in my life where I really, I think I gave up a lot of hope and kind of some dark places, and I got in trouble, and I actually did some prison time. And when I got out when I was in 2011. I got out, I had a bag of clothes. My parents didn't have any money. I didn't have any support as far as that goes. But I had a super drive to live life. I have a real passion for life. Life is fast, life is short, and I wanted to experience the magic and the wonderment of what life can offer. I didn't want to continue down that path that I was doing. I can't sleep at night, honestly. It's not because I'm stressed. I don't worry about nothing. I don't have any expectations of the day. And I'm never disappointed either, and then what happens is the little things in life you become very excited about, and then the big things, if I'm sitting in a room by myself, it's not because I'm upset. I'm sitting there because I'm overwhelmed and my heart is heavy with joy and how beautiful things are and how wonderful life is. It's really magical, and I don't want to miss it, and so there's a drive every day about wonderment, about what's out there, what's going to happen, what's around the next corner, and being open to it and open to receive the possibilities. I'm so far ahead in life what could have been, between not a healthy lifestyle. I'm so far ahead that it's like a dream every day, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful. There's a thing I like doing, which is kind of funny to say it. It's just my own term. I call it forced gumping it up, right? Your role in life is to dream, right? The who's in the hows, it's none of your business, right? And you have to be at peace with that. To think that you can predict the future, to think that you can, no, it just doesn't work that way. You have to be open to the possibilities and open to it. A lot of people tend to get in their own way. I think also they find a lot of comfort in how they view the world. You confirm it, you look for it, you validate it, and you're like, this is the world in which I live in. I know it is, and it's your ego saying, this is the way it is, and I know it is, right? But really, it's so vast and it's so open, and there's so many possibilities. The magic is there if you'll just simply allow it to be in your life. I'm a huge dreamer. I don't worry about nothing. Like I really don't. That's not my role. Worrying. If you want to put some energy into something, put it into moving forward, accepting. And that's really it. The worrying, and life is so different. How you envision it's going to be, or how you think it's going to be, whatever the meme, where you think it's a straight line, but it's totally like this squiggly thing. Yeah, you better believe it. But I don't know. I don't know. I know it. It's just a long answer,
What's the next
There's
step?
always business ideas. There's always business ideas. Some really funny ones. But I have a friend that asks me that all the time. We go out. I've worked with teams where we set world records. I do all kinds of stuff, and bigger things than I ever dreamed that I would do, right? And he always asked me that, well, what are you going to do next? We got in Hot Rod Magazine a couple of months ago. We got in, what was it, Motor Trend. All these things. The truth is that I don't make plans per se. I know this sounds really funny to say this. I know that in my biggest and wildest dreams, right, it's small in comparison to what's possible. And so instead of me getting in my own way, or perceiving this this outcome, I don't do that. It's really easy. You don't overthink it. I'd say even you underthink it. Does the universe listen to our heart's desires? The answer is, I believe, is yes. Not only is it yes, but it's bigger and better than whatever you could even come up with. In fact, I almost kind of, not to say I gave up on I did give up on trying to guess, because it's always better. It's always bigger. It's always like, I never saw any of it coming. It's just great. I don't know what advice, just don't give up, or I don't know. I want to get into religion and all that stuff, but asking the universe for your heart's desire and really dream big, and then dream bigger, and then follow that and listen to your heart and listen to that and allow it to be in your life. Feel worthy to receive it. Don't self-sabotage. Give that to yourself. Give it to the people that depend on you, and feel okay to receive those things. Because it's funny, in confirming the world that you think that you live in, if you can let that go and just be open to the possibilities, open to approach the world with endless bounty, approach it with, there's no shortage of nothing. There's no shortage of money, there's no shortage of houses, there's no shortage of whatever it is that your heart desires. It's absolutely there, and it's not an issue. It's just simply allowing it to be in your life. It's a funny thing. Just keep dreaming. That's all I don't know. That's what I would say.
I guess my last question is, when is your first TED Talk going to be?
Yeah. Well, a TED Talk, I would love to do a TED Talk. It would be a little different. I mean, it would tie in with that kind of stuff. That's a whole different subject, but it would tie in with it, but I would love to. Yeah, I would love to talk about that.
All right, Donnie. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and it was nice getting to know you.
Same here.